Welcome back to Plot Twist Street, where we dissect the most jaw-dropping turns Coronation Street has to offer. And for Carla Connor, the recent festive season may well rank among the darkest chapters of her life, a bold claim in a soap where tragedy is never far away. In truth, the entirety of 2025 was a relentless emotional roller coaster for the factory boss. The year began with Carla clinging to life, critically ill and in desperate need of a kidney transplant after sepsis caused by a traumatic brain injury. Survival came with a cruel caveat. The only viable donor was her estranged criminal brother, Rob Donovan. For Carla, however, nothing is ever simple. As if relying on Rob were not ordeal enough, she was kidnapped twice during the transplant process, a sequence of events so extreme it shocked even viewers long accustomed to Coronation Street's darkest storylines. By spring, hope cautiously returned. Carla's relationship with police officer Lisa Swain deepened, offering comfort amid grief following the devastating loss of Lisa's colleague, Craig Tinker. Summer brought genuine optimism. The couple bought a home together, became engaged, and appeared to be heading toward a long-awaited happy future. Yet even through joy, one shadow never fully lifted. Becky Swain. Becky's tragic death had long shaped how Lisa and her daughter Betsy saw the world. And just as Lisa seemed ready to finally release the past, Becky returned, not as a memory, but as a living force. In the latter half of 2025, the Swaller relationship spiraled rapidly downward, with Becky firmly in control. Determined to reclaim her family at any cost, she meticulously manipulated events to drive Carla and Lisa apart. After months of strain, Carla finally reached breaking point. Over a matter of days, the couple endured a devastating separation, still deeply in love but emotionally exhausted. Lisa chose a clean break. Carla, heartbroken, announced she was leaving Weatherfield for Lanzarote to heal, or so everyone believed. The truth was far more sinister. Carla never reached Spain. There was no sand between her toes, no cocktail in hand, only restraints binding her wrists and ankles, a gag silencing her screams, and a cramped cupboard inside a rundown Weatherfield flat. Becky had kidnapped her. Stealing Carla's phone, Becky posted fake social media photos and sent messages to Lisa suggesting Carla had moved on completely. All the while, Carla was held captive, her disappearance unnoticed. Though not for lack of trying on her part, Carla fought relentlessly to leave clues. Forced at knife point to speak to Betsy, she deliberately invented a hotel name and room number, later revealed to be a 3-word location clue. She even attempted escape, using a shard of broken plate to cut her restraints and run. The attempt failed. Dragged back into the cupboard, injured and bleeding, Carla faced an increasingly unhinged Becky. During her captivity, the truth emerged. Carla had come dangerously close to exposing what she had long suspected. Becky was a corrupt police officer. Following cryptic mutterings from Di Castello, Carla had traced the flat in search of evidence, only to be caught red-handed. Determined to silence her and protect her warped vision of family, Becky locked Carla away and continued manipulating Lisa from afar. Hope finally arrived when Kit Green began piecing together the truth behind Carla's disappearance. Suspicious for some time but lacking proof, Kit cracked the location clue and rushed to the flat, only to find it abandoned. Broken cupboard locks and an empty blister pack of pills told a chilling story. Meanwhile, Becky was elsewhere in Manchester, doing something even more disturbing. Ropes, blood-stained fabric and cleaning supplies found in her car boot painted a terrifying picture. Then came the breakthrough. In tonight's episode, Sarah Platt experienced a stomach-dropping realization. When Lisa handed her Carla's engagement ring, Sarah noticed something chilling. Carla was wearing the same ring in the supposed beach photos. The images were fake. When Kit confirmed Becky was not dead after all, they raced back to the flat. Inside Carla's makeshift prison, Kit discovered one of Carla's hairs. Soon after, a tip-off led police to Becky's car, and Carla's nightmare finally came to an end, at least for now. Carla is set to appear in the upcoming Coronation Street Emmerdale crossover episode, marking the first time characters from both soaps share the screen. Tragically, their meeting takes the form of a head-on collision, triggering a catastrophic multi-vehicle pile-up that claims lives and alters countless futures. Carla is caught in the disaster, but survives. Actress Alison King confirmed she immediately flipped to the final page of the script to check Carla's fate, relieved to discover her character was not only alive, but not even maimed. Beyond the crossover, Carla's future remains uncertain. Will Weatherfield hold too many painful memories? Or will Carla, once again, rebuild her life from the ashes? Meanwhile, Becky's manipulation has left lasting damage. Convincing Lisa that Spain would be safer, Becky persuaded Lisa and Betsy to flee with her, heading for Hull Ferry Port in hopes of reaching Rotterdam. But at that critical moment, a phone call from Carla shattered Lisa's world. Distracted for a split second, Becky lost control of the car. Another plot twist lies just around the corner, and Plot Twist Street will be there to catch every second. As Carla's ordeal neared its conclusion, Weatherfield quietly braced itself for another explosion, this time centered on Carl Webster. Once again, Carl slithered out of danger, even as his brother Kevin came closer than ever to exposing the truth. For months, pressure had been mounting. Shady money schemes, broken loyalties, and a growing list of people asking uncomfortable questions. Abby had uncovered Carl's affair. Ryan Connor noticed suspicious movements in Carl's bank accounts. And then came what should have been the final blow. Kevin discovered footage linking Carl to the car theft that caused Tyrone Dobbs' hit-and-run accident. Kevin chose his moment carefully, Debbie's wedding day. Surrounded by family and neighbors, with no escape, the trap was set. Cracks appeared immediately. Abby found a stash of cash hidden in a car boot. Later, she spotted Carl checking a one-way flight to Germany. He wasn't planning to face the consequences. As Carl played the devoted brother to Tyrone, Kevin saw only guilt masquerading as kindness. When tensions exploded, Debbie stepped in, forcing a fragile truce. The brothers walked her down the aisle together, united for her sake, if only briefly. Once the ceremony ended, Kevin made his intentions clear. He was going public. During the wedding speeches, a large screen was set up. Kevin announced that someone in the room needed to be held accountable. The footage was cued, but Carl had moved faster. Instead of incriminating evidence, the screen played a harmless video of Carl dancing with Jack. Laughter filled the room. Kevin froze. Furious and humiliated, he accused Carl of putting Tyrone in hospital, but without proof, the accusation collapsed. Carl denied everything. Kevin was escorted out in disgrace. Behind closed doors, Abby confronted Carl. Their relationship did not survive the truth. Debbie later demanded answers of her own, only for Carl to twist the knife, accusing her of betrayal for contacting their estranged mother before her death. Once again, Carl escaped. For now, in the upcoming crossover, Carl finds himself drunk, reckless, and spiraling, behind the wheel with Debbie beside him. Whether this is the moment he finally pays the price, or drags others down with him, remains to be seen. One thing is certain. In Weatherfield, debts are always collected, and Carl Webster's bill is long overdue. With secrets unraveling, loyalties shattered, and danger looming, the coming episodes promise seismic shockwaves. The question is no longer if the truth will catch Carl Webster, but who will be caught in the fallout. Coronation Street airs every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX. Don't miss a single twist. This has been Plot Twist Street. See you next time.